Om Namah Shivaya. Today I will speak about what is Shani ki Sade Saati. Some people mistake Shani ki Sade Saati with the Mahadasha of Shani, which is not correct. The Mahadasha of Shani lasts for about 19 years, whereas Shani ki Sade Saati is for 7.5 years. It is basically based on the transit of planets. So, if some individual's Janam Rashi, which is known from his Chandra Kundali, then that house where his Janam Rashi is, one house before that, the Janam Rashi house, and one house after that, means Shani ki Sade Saati. Shani stays in one house for about 2.5 years. So, therefore, it becomes 2.5 years Shani ki Sade Saati on the head. Second stage, Shani ki Sade Saati on the chest or Hriday. And thirdly, Shani ki Sade Saati on the feet. Basically, it also means that Shani stays for about 30 degrees in 2.5 years. It moves very slowly. So in one house, to cover 30 degrees, it takes about 2.5 years. This is called Shani ki Sade Saati. Shani aspects 3rd, 7th and 10th house. It can also become retrograde or Margi, which has different effects. A retrograde Shani means a totally different thing, while a Margi Shani means a different effect altogether. The planet Saturn is known to be a hard taskmaster. It gives lessons for life. Saturn is Mukhya Nyayadhish, or the judge. He gives you the judgment and rewards you for good karma and punishes you for bad karma. The Shani ki Sade Saati is also known to be about 90% persons who are affected by Shani ki Sade Saati. They have reported negative impacts. It means that it can reduce you from Raja to Rank. It can bring you to the road. It can cause a lot of tension. It can also destroy all you have earned, and it will also tend to destroy your aham, ego, and your abhiman if you are proud and very arrogant. So, there could also be a death in the family during the period of Shani ki Sade Saati. There could be loans, there could be deception, you could be made a fool of, ठगी हो सकती है, धोखा हो सकता है. And those individuals during the period of Shani ki Sade Saati who consume alcohol, do gambling, visit the prostitutes, take a lot of meat, all this will tend to increase the bad effects of Shani ki Sade Saati. So if a person does not learn the lessons which the planet Saturn is trying to teach him, then this person will definitely have a worse time during the Mahadasha of Shani, which lasts for about 19 years total. So, Shani ki Sade Saati basically comes to improve a person, to teach him some tough lessons about life, and to see that the person is disciplined, organized, and is able to basically get whatever Shani is trying to teach him to imbibe in his life. It is believed that when Lord Shiva and Sati were separated, Shani ki Sade Saati was running. Again, when Lord Ganesh ji was beheaded, it was again due to this period. Shri Ram ji had to go to Vanvas during the Shani ki Sade Saati period. And even Raja Harishchandra, who was basically a lord, a king, finally had to work as a laborer in the Shamshan Ghat, or the place where burials are done. So he had to cremate bodies. But when Shani ki Sade Saati ends, then generally it is said that if a person has learned the lessons given by the hard taskmaster Shani, he will definitely get back everything. So Raja Harishchandra at the end of Shani ki Sade Saati got back all his kingdom and his wealth and could again live like a ruler who was just and pious. Shani also means that it denotes that a person may get highest positions in whichever field he is working in a few cases. It also rules Vairagya, Adhyatma and Unnati. Depends on how well you have learnt the lessons which Saturn is trying to teach you. And at the end of Shani ki Sade Saati, if a person has learnt all the important lessons, then naturally Shani, being a judge, a ruler, and who is very neutral in giving out the benefits of the being a hard taskmaster, finally returns everything to the person after the end of Shani ki Sade Saati, if the lessons have been learned well by the individual. Some remedies of Shani ki Sade Saati are to worship Lord Shiva, to worship Hanumanji, to do Bhairav Upasana, and some dans are also important, some charity, like giving Kala Urad, Kala Til, Loha, iron, Kale Vastra, Kambal, Chamda, leather to poor people. This is considered to be a charitable act during the Shani ki Sade Saati, and it gives some benefits to the individual. Worshipping the three people and also serving or feeding crows and black dog. This also is one of the remedies of Shani. So Saturn being a hard taskmaster, one has to be careful during the Shani ki Sade Saati, and because of his large scale impact, and largely 90% persons who are going through Shani ki Sade Saati have been found to have negative impact during this period, it is advisable to please Lord Shani by some of the remedies which I have mentioned above. So every person undergoes Shani ki Sade Saati, which comes after 30 years. So once it leaves a particular house, it will return to that particular house only after 30 years. So it comes about roughly in 30 years for the individual concerned, and he has to take extra care and precaution during this time to be able to live well and to avoid the negative impacts of Saturn. Thank you for watching this video.